5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And good morning, friends. Welcome to Purpose Points, inspiration and ideas to help you level up your life and business to make a difference in the world and get happier, healthier, and wealthier in the process. I want to talk today about why talent doesn't matter nearly as much as you think. And this is actually based on a blog post I did a little bit ago. You can find it at philipgonzalez.com. I also posted it on Facebook and LinkedIn and in some groups. I post stuff everywhere. But somebody had reached out and said, hey, why don't you make a video of this and use that cool diagram you drew? And I thought, hey, it's a great idea. I make no claims to being talented in visual art, but I do my best. Here's my question for you. Do you ever feel like you're not talented enough? Maybe you're past that point of competing in school talent shows or trying to try out for something in college, but maybe you look at other people in business or other people in certain areas and you think, man, they just seem so talented in that area. Maybe it's the area of sales. And you think, man, that person, they're just good at it. I mean, I'm not talented in sales the way they are. Maybe it's in relationships. You hear that person speak and you see them navigate their own relationship with others and you say, man, they're just talented with dealing with people. I'm just awkward. I don't have that talent. Well, here's the thing about success in business, in life, in relationships. And if you think about it, I think you would probably agree that this is the case. It's not usually the talented who succeed in the end. It's the skilled. Now think about this for a minute. Have you ever known someone, perhaps you've been someone, who has a lot of talent, but they haven't actually cultivated it to the degree that someone else maybe cultivated their skill? See, you can have a lot of raw ability, but if you don't invest in growing it and maximizing it, then it doesn't actually result in a whole lot. We could look at it this way. The distance between great talent and great skill is work. But there's another principle that also applies. Think about it this way. The distance between little talent and great skill is also work. Which leads me to my winning diagram. Let me see if I can get this to work and show up. All right, imagine, if you will, that you have a mountain. And we'll call this the mountain of skill. And what we want here at the top, is we want skill. Skill is the ability to do things well, the ability to produce, to achieve, to accomplish, to hit your goals, and to do it with style, if I may. Skill is at the top. But on the one hand over here, we have a person. And this person, we could say, has great talent. Hooray, they have great talent. And in my drawing, maybe I should draw the mountain more like this. Maybe I should draw it more so it's a little steeper on one side. And we'll just put some happy little trees here in our world. Oh, sorry, wrong show. All right, and we have another person over here, and this person is actually possessed with only a little talent in whatever particular area they are seeking to be skilled in. Now, here's the question. Who will have an easier time getting to the top of the mountain? Well, the person with great talent. I mean, this actual slope is easier, and there's not as much difficult terrain as there is over here. But here's the question. Does the person with great talent get to skip the climb? No, they don't. In fact, here's what we find. Both people have to start from here and have to get all the way up the mountain. And this is the work. So, on the one hand, the person who has great talent may have an easier climb in some respects, but the person who has little talent still has to put in the work, and the person who has great talent does as well. Now, here's why this is really good news. I've met so many people, and I've been this person. In fact, I'm still this person in some areas of my life. If we were to sit down and talk about music, and you were to hear me play, I play the piano, I play the guitar, I play the bass, I play the drums. But you know what? There are so many people who they would probably say they have much less raw talent than I do, but they play so much better at all of those instruments. Why? Because they put in the work. They put in the hours, they put in the practice, they did the training. Just being honest, I haven't put in a ton of work. So I have not reached that level of skill that so many people I know have. And in many cases, it's the people who have great talent that are not willing to put in the work. They think it will come easily to them. And it does come easily in the beginning. But if they're not actually willing to keep pursuing the path up the mountain, they will never actually get to that skill. Whereas the person who is willing to do the work, no matter how much talent they have, will, in the end, succeed. Now, here's why this is wonderful news to you and to me, because there are plenty of areas that I am not very talented in. I mean, artistic ability is one of them. As you can see, I'm not winning any awards, and I will not be giving Bob Ross a run for his money. Here's the good news. Great skill is open to anyone who is willing to put in the work. Anyone at all. You may look at others and think they are very skilled in some area, like we said earlier, sales, or maybe it's creative production, or maybe it's having really hard conversations but doing it effectively. And you may say, well, they're so talented in that. Talent isn't the issue. It's whether or not you're willing to put in the work. And the good news is, if you're willing to do the work to grow, to level up your life, level up your skill in that business area or that relationship area or that personal habit, you can reach that level of skill that you've been wanting. You can see just as much. In fact, you could have even greater success if you're willing to put in the work than someone who may have the raw talent but isn't willing to make the climb. So, here's my question for you. In what area do you want greater skill in your life, in your work, in your relationships? Take a look at that. I'd encourage you. It's January. Many people have broken their New Year's resolutions. I'm very excited that I'm continuing to do my daily writing habit, so yay me. You can have a daily habit of writing down the things in which you want to grow and pursuing them. So write down the area in which you want to grow. And by the way, if it has to do with life, work, relationships, meaningful purpose, sustainable growth, healthy relationships, maybe it's an area of business like marketing, sales, or branding, I have services to offer that I'd love to help you in any of those. So feel free to reach out and we can have a chat, schedule a free strategy session, and we can talk about where you are, where you want to go, see if there's some ways I could help you or point you in the right direction. So reach out. And may you continue to achieve and pursue bigger purpose, better business, and true success. Thanks for joining me. And as always, a reminder, you can visit me online at philipgonzalez.com. Check out the blog. I'd love to invite you to subscribe there. Also check me out on YouTube, as I'm going to start posting these videos there, I think today. So love for you to subscribe there, and we'll be in touch. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. And until next time, like I said earlier, it's my tagline, bigger purpose, better business, true success. We'll see you next time.